I had reheated the words all week, and when the moment came, I froze. Oof, that line sticks with me because it's fixable. Quick note after that. If any moment in today's conversation feels tender, step back and breathe. We've put resources in the show notes. Welcome to Boardroom and Bonnets with Tamika Shania and my co-hosts Destinee Brown and Ms. B, where ambition meets authenticity. Grab your coffee or your bonnet and let's get into it.
Oof, yeah. Every time I hear that, I want to hand someone a script and a mirror. Rehearsal really changes what happens after you walk out of that room.
Absolutely. The gap between freezing and speaking is almost always rehearsal-shaped. Even 10 minutes of planning shifts your outcomes.
Here's what we'll do in the next half hour. Pick which conversations to rehearse, share 3 practical templates with a real specific example, then run live demos, clean and messy, and finish with a tiny rehearsal plan you can start this week. Let's jump in. First question I get is, how do I know which conversation deserves rehearsal? For me, it's 3 lenses: impact, risk, relationship. But let me make it concrete. If the outcome could change your hours, your income, or your mental load, rehearse.
To add, map who you're talking to. A direct, metrics-first approach works with a manager. With a close partner, tone and timing matter more. That mapping tells you whether to lead with numbers or with a feeling line.
Quick, high-impact example I use. I led the Q4 onboarding project that cut churn by 12% and saved roughly 120 support hours. Numbers like that make a raise ask simple to frame. So pick the convo, pick a template, then rehearse the opener and the fallback.
Templates, please. I need something I can actually say in a hallway or on my drive to a meeting.
We lean on 3, the direct ask, the boundary reset, and the performance negotiation. Each has an opener, the evidence or expectation, and a simple fallback if you hit pushback.
Yes, no sorry to bother you lead-ins. Cut the apology. It undercuts the ask.
Boundary reset example. I need to protect my work time from 8 to 10 a.m. When I'm on a call, I need the morning routine covered. If that won't work, let's map an alternative that keeps my calls uninterrupted. It names the need and invites problem solving.
Performance negotiation, if you want growth and pay. I want to own X responsibility. If I deliver these results over 6 months, can we agree to revisit title and compensation? Sets a runway and measurable milestones.
Okay, role play time. Tamika, you're the manager. I'm the employee. Clean version first. Hi, Tamika. Could we set 20 minutes to review my performance and compensation?
Sure. Thanks for asking, Destinee. Send me 3 highlights you want to cover, and we'll book 30 minutes tomorrow. That gives you prep space and the manager time to consider.
Employee follow-up. Thanks. I'll send 3 wins and 2 proposed targets for the next 6 months. Short, calm, organized.
Debrief. Evidence before emotion. Control the meeting length, and if the manager stalls, say, can we reconvene in 2 weeks after you've had a chance to review? That keeps it alive.
Now, messy version. Real life. Tamika, I bolt in, say the line too fast, and then, I wanted to talk about pay, and I trail off. Pause, breathe, then try one clear sentence. I led the onboarding project that reduced churn 12%. Can we set a time to discuss compensation aligned to that impact? Messy is fixable. You can recover with one clean sentence.
Good recovery move. Normalize the flub and restate with a fact. People remember the second, clear line more than the stumble.
Next demo, partner and household. Clean opener. I'm feeling overwhelmed with mornings. Can we try a 2-week plan where you handle drop-offs on Tuesdays and Thursdays and we check in after? Simple, testable, erasable.
I hear you. I'll take those days. If something comes up, I'll text. Can we swap chores on weekends to keep it balanced? That's acceptance plus a balancing move. Messy version. I'm just so tired. I can't do mornings. Partner says, yes, but I work too. And boom, flip to defensiveness. When you hear that yes, but, pause and ask, what would make this workable for you?
I want a small disagreement here because it matters. I'll sometimes lead with a brief feeling line. I feel resentful when, then the outcome. But Miss B usually starts outcome first. Both work. Pick based on your relationship.
I'm not against feelings. My caution, if the relationship is fragile, feelings can escalate. I prefer outcome first, then a short emotional note if you know it lands. Tactical choice.
Final demo, delegating to a caregiver. I'd like to delegate bedtime 3 nights a week. 2 stories and consistent dinner are non-negotiables. Can we try wed, fry, son for 2 weeks and check in? Short, specific, and erasable.
When you delegate, give 2 non-negotiables and 1 flexible item. If they push back, ask what support they need. That turns no into a problem to solve.
Messy delegate. Caretaker says they can't do the nights. Instead of arguing, try, okay, what part is hardest for you? If we adjust X, could you handle Y nights? That makes space for negotiation.
Rehearsal plan. Tiny and doable. 1. Pick 1 script this week. 2. Say it out loud 3 times in 5-minute pockets. Mirror, shower, car. 3. Do 1 role play with a friend or a voice memo. Then set an accountability check 2 days later.
Escalation rule. If someone becomes aggressive or gaslights, protect your space. I don't think this is productive right now. Let's revisit when we can both be calm. That's boundary preservation, not defeat.
Quick success checklist. Did you get a clear next step? Did they repeat the agreement back? Did you feel more agency afterward? 2 out of 3. Progress.
Recap in real talk. Use the direct ask for compensation with specific impact, numbers, the boundary reset for time and logistics, and the delegation script for caregivers. Practice the opener, the recovery line, and a fallback question. If you want printable scripts and a decision flow, subscribe and grab the show notes packet. We put adaptation tips in there so you don't copy-paste badly.
A final encouragement, rehearsal isn't fake. Surgeons, actors, leaders, rehearse. You're practicing mastery of a skill that protects your time and future.
Don't expect perfect. The messy tries are part of the work. Try 1 script this week, report back to an accountability buddy, and celebrate the small wins.
Thanks for tuning in to Boardroom and Bonnets. Subscribe to get the downloadable scripts and the decision flow in the show notes. Leave a review and share this episode with another powerhouse woman. Until next time, stay ambitious, stay authentic, and don't forget the bonnet. Polished in the boardroom, protected in the bonnet.